It is Monday, December 30th. What an end. My darlings, I like the celebratory Garland stick. Yes, I do. Because today is day we celebrate, no? Oh my goodness. Y'all. Where do we start? Where do we start today? This is Monday, December 30th. 2024 is almost over. Tomorrow is my dad's birthday. He's a New Year's Eve baby. I got to keep that in mind every year. I got to go, hey, happy birthday, happy New Year. Y'all, for those of you who have been with us from the beginning, okay, this is not excluding the folks that are new, but for the folks who from almost jump said, nope, I don't care what anyone tells me, that dog don't hunt. Okay? I mean, we shall see what happens. I'm taking a conscious effort to go double time on the, okay, we're staying grounded and we're still preparing for the worst, but at this point, darling, it's not just us, okay? When a global geopolitical intelligence analyst who called out 2016 says, darling, this shit's about to drop. The years since then of preparation, the traps that were laid. Darling, did I not tell you? Bait. Did I not tell you? Trap. And I am not government, okay? I'm just neuro-feisty and I talk a little too much. And I'm a corporate dropout that is unmasking. And part of that is saying what I want to say. Because I'm a deconstructed too. I grew up in the steeple people world. That's why I have a lot to say about it. I was a missionary. I did TMI, like Bible quiz memory champion, everything. Stay-at-home mom, trad, what the whole 9 mother loving yards, if you can believe any of that. So when I talk about these things, I'm not just talking out of my ass, but I am not in government. I'm not an analyst. I'm not any of those things. This was just common sense, pattern recognition, and paying attention to what is going on. And again, we could be wrong, darling, but like I said, if at this point you honestly think that our government is willingly, knowingly laying the fuck down to let their longest running Ruski adversary just walk in and take over, they're just handing it to Russia and China after decades of telling us, look over there, they're the two bad guys, that now we're just letting them waltz right on in. Come on. Now, it is not a coincidence, I think, that China recently tried to make another hack of the Treasury Department. Like I said in the TikTok I did about that. The Ruski and the China, they're working together on this, okay? They've been handling different parts of it, but it's been a dual-pronged kind of thing where they're both supplying bots. They're both supplying, what they can to help their agents get ahead and move along. And if that means feeding misinformation and disinformation through places like TikTok, sure. I don't know if you saw, there was a headline recently saying Meta is going to fill its apps with AI users, bots, okay? They are announcing that they are going to roll out a shit ton of bots so that it can be like Twitter and all the other spaces where there's all these non-existent, not real people interacting with shit and trying to convince you to think a certain way, okay? Sorry. Like, whenever I'm reminded of this, I am reminded of the fact that these people allowed bot armies to convince them that they were millions stronger more than they were. Talking about the Mad Hatters, okay? They're over here screaming about them being the majority and look how many millions of them are online. And like, it's not real. They're fake. They're not really there. They're AI. They're bots. We knew it. And I just thought it was funny, interesting to see Meta announcing that they're going to be doing the same thing. Because, yeah, that's what we need. I love how these corporations are just telling us now that they're fucking us over. They're like, yeah, we're fucking you over. Get over it. But back to business, back to the main thing here. Like, I don't even know where to start other than just get it ready. Okay, popcorn, peanuts, candy, vino, garden state, whatever it is. And the other side knows, okay? For the people who keep going like, oh, and you think they don't know? Or, well, what if they found out they're going to hide? No, it's too late. Okay? Just like Mr. Garland said, he kind of confirmed what we have been saying, us little nobodies have been saying, which is long running trap here. Okay? All the stuff that they got away with leading up to now, where you're like, how are they keep getting... Okay? This is bigger than the smelly one. Even over here, I won't use his name. This is bigger than him. This is about the dude that's over here trying to start the next Reich and his team of people on an axis. The smelly one is just a stooge. He's a Trojan horse for the rest of them. He goes to the highest bidder, and everyone knows it on the planet. So he was used by us, probably without his knowledge, but we'll find out, I guess, to go ahead and lure in. Go ahead. Let Putineska reach out. Let Gigi or whatever his name is reach out. Let first boyfriend Muscatina reach out. Let everyone reach out to this person that they know for a fact will roll over and spread them wide as long as you've got a B-billion somewhere in your title. So what is easier than someone who is completely predictable? You can call out what that man is going to do 6 months down the road. He is that predictable. Man, when you have one of those, you ride it. Okay, you fly that kite until you caught everything. Getting and keeping the smelly one out of the seat was only going to do so much. It wasn't going to affect the problem. For the folks who still don't understand that this is not just about him getting in or getting out and what he's done in the past. This is about a whole network that is about to come crashing the fuck down, or at least get caught up in something. And for once, we're about to see a historical event that I am not depressed about. Woo! Oh my goodness. I mean, it almost doesn't feel as fun talking about it now that you are starting to see it here and there. You're starting to see this outlet talk about it and that outlet talk about it and this article being written and that article being written, and people who didn't want to think about it are now going, oh, well, actually, maybe that could be a thing. There are multiple paths here, but they almost all deal with Congress. And it's just so beautiful because when they pulled their shit in 2020, they made a huge mess and didn't achieve anything. And this is going to be a replay, and it is going to be a lesson. It is going to show them how, if they wanted a legal path and option, how that should have been done. Okay? Because flying a bunch of people out and telling them to smear their shit on the walls was not the way to fucking win. Oh no, they put shit on the walls. Let's change our minds and put the other guy in the seat. Like, the way that these folks are used to having their bad behavior rewarded is just so over it. But anyway, that was them trying to take something by force. And this is about to be a lawful lesson in how to get shit done the right way. Okay? Notice how Miss Ma'am has not touched it. She has not said anything. She conceded, and she hasn't said a fucking thing. She also hasn't said free and fair, all the other things. Hey, you guys, stop talking to us about these suspicions that you have. Hey, you guys, everything was none of that from anyone in the camp. Okay? Like, just letting it go. Everything went fast. And if you needed any additional proof that the other side is aware that something is coming, look no further than that truth that the smelly one put out there this morning, reminding everyone of his innocence, that he won by a landslide. You know what? He should have won California too. California had fraud. That's why he didn't win it. Now, what have we said about this man calling out fraud? Because remember test day when Pennsylvania started and it was blue and he was like, fraud. And then as soon as it started hitting the red, he was like, okay, fine. And then he didn't say anything for the rest of the day. And at the end of the night, he was like, oh yeah, there was no fraud. This one was great. And now all of a sudden, California's fraud again because he didn't want it and he wanted it. He's so fucking greedy that I didn't even realize that the swing state thing is the thing that set it off for the rest of us. And he's over here going, I should have had all 50 states. Like, bet. This is going to be great. It's going to be great.